of Gotham, a crazy podcast about DC, with your hosts E-Rock and PD. When we speak up, get your geeks up, cause you know you about to get geeked up. So sit back, relax, and get comfy. Lose your mind like Solomon Grundy, and listen to a show that won't be forgotten, coming straight out of Gotham.
DC universe, welcome to another episode of Straight Outta Gotham, episode 180. We are a fandom pop culture podcast, a proud member of the Batman Podcast Network, hosted by batman-on-film.com. Check out all our friends over there by hitting that podcast drop down and see what they have to offer. Ryan Lauer's The Batman Book Club comes to mind, so that's just an example. I'm your co-host from the other side of the Hudson River. I am Peter R. Vera. Today we're recording on the evening of August 3rd, 2025. Summer's almost over. That's crazy. It flew by. And as always, I have a great show for you today. But before we get into the good stuff, I'll remind you all, our faithful listeners, if you take the time to rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, and we read your review on air, you win our monthly prize pack. So be in it to win it. Be nice to get one of those. We haven't had one of those in a while. Reviews really kind of stopped for the podcast, maybe a year and a half in. It seems like we haven't done one in a very long time, but the contest is ongoing. So the package is still here. It's been the same for 4 years now, but it's just waiting for someone to pick it up. So it's already been bought. Anyway, let me introduce my partner in crime, the crabbing king of Sag Harbor, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Oldsman.
I don't even think I've ever been to Sag Harbor, for being honest.
That's not true. You caught many pounds of crab.
Yes, apparently I have.
Crabbing and sagging is what Oldsman likes to call it. That's a typical Friday night for old Eric, just crabbing and sagging.
That could be taken so many ways, but yeah, it is a thing that people do here on this island. So
The island of Long.
Yes. There's various ones, actually, more than one Long Island, but this is the one that matters. So
I'm on the northern peninsula, so
yeah, you are.
Southern peninsula, Florida.
Yes, Florida. Somewhere else I lived, actually.
It's all connected. Holzman Fest 2025. Here we are.
Crazy that we're at 180.
We're getting close to the anniversary episode, Eric. Think about it. We got to think about things to do.
Are we? We are
200. It's coming up. I'm just saying it'll take us a while. It'll probably take us 3 years.
Well, probably middle of next year we'll get to 200. but yeah, it's we're at 180. Nice round number. Headed plowing towards 200. We'll get there eventually. But thank you, everyone, of course, who keeps listening to us. And even with our hiatuses, you guys keep coming back. So we appreciate, of course, all the listeners out there. We have some news to discuss, obviously. That's what we do on this show. So we're going to be getting to it. I just want to start with a little bit of I wouldn't call it a rant, but it's kind of like a
Holzman Unleashed.
A PSA. I'll put it that way. It's a public service announcement. We need to stop overreacting to box office figures, people. Literally, I understand that for whatever reason, there's a group of people out there who only want DC to do well and hate Marvel, and vice versa. So when Fantastic Four has a great opening weekend and then the second weekend drops 66%, there's a DC group of people that are like, yay, yay, yay. And then everyone's like, oh, this movie's a flop. It's flopping. Okay. The projections now are for it to make something like $570 million, which, yeah, in our minds, that's kind of low because we got used to these movies by Marvel making so much money. But I mean, this is kind of the reset for them. And if it makes that much, and Superman's now projected to make a little over 600, they're so close to me. I feel like both are successful. I don't see it as being a flop. I think a flop. It's too soon. Especially for Fantastic Four, it's the second week that this movie is out. I understand it was a big drop, but we don't know the legs this thing is going to have. We have no idea what's going to go on in the next few weeks. You also have to realize that for a lot of big portion of the country, kids went back to school this week. Um, Especially in the South, kids go back to school, so there's less kids going to see a movie like Fantastic Four, which, as we all know, we've seen it, is very family friendly. So we need to stop worrying so much about what the box office says. There's two things to track. It's critically acclaimed, right? The movie is doing well, very well critically, and the fans who have seen it have loved it. And as long as it makes what it's projected to make now, if it makes about between 520 and 570, maybe even a little more, then it's fine. And it's perfectly normal. This is the new normal that we're in. Like, this is the new post-COVID world we're in with these films. Everyone points to Deadpool and Wolverine like, oh, well, that made $1 billion. Yeah, that movie had so much in it, and it had two bankable movie stars that people love. There was a lot in that film that just drew people to it. And of course, it's an R-rated comedy, so that adds audience, because you might get people who don't even give a crap about comic book movies, who just like to see movies where they curse a lot and they have and crude humor, and that movie has that. So there's there was a lot involved with that movie doing so well. Not to mention all the nostalgia pieces, bringing, like, kind of closing off Fox and ending that time period of their run with the superhero movies. So that's an outlier. I feel like this is kind of more the new normal, and let's just enjoy the films. You can pay attention to the box office, but stop making it be such a catastrophic thing if one movie doesn't do so well or has a precipitous drop. Let's, give this one time. Like I said, it's the second week. Let's see what happens. Maybe they have a strong third week. I just feel like we overreact to these things and we lose the bigger picture when we're not looking at and saying, I enjoyed the film. Obviously, Marvel as a studio is not going anywhere. Doomsday's coming out. We have Spider-Man coming out next year now. Let's just enjoy that and see what happens. I'm so tired of the discourse surrounding the box office. I don't know how you feel about it, Pete, but it's very annoying, for lack of a better term.
I think people haven't adjusted to the fact that we're not in the old days anymore. I think their expectations are still what they were, movies ago, pre-COVID. I think COVID changed things a lot, and clearly people aren't going to the movies as much. And I just think you got to factor that in. That's the new money. So, the $1 billion mark may not be, oh, that's it. That's a success, which, at the time, remember when Avengers hit it, it was kind of like, whoa, there's no way.
That was,
they went on a crazy run there where they had a couple $1 billion hits in a row. You kind of should have known that wasn't going to last.
Right.
You never expected them to kind of crash and burn like they did, but, I don't know, did they? So I think a lot of people are just kind of freaking out. We'll see. Like you mentioned legs, and if the movie has legs, it'll make some money, and it could have a nice little long run here, and we'll see what happens. We'll see who comes out for I'm interested to see, reboot versus, established brand Superman versus Fantastic Four. So, I'm kind of looking at that myself, but yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the movie, so I've been kind of just happy.
Right.
I'm happy Galactus is in the cloud. So, fuck me for enjoying that, right? Let's talk about the box office here.
It's as someone who enjoyed both movies a lot. I loved Superman. I thought Fantastic Four was great.
Yeah,
and you're obviously social media. I don't have to look, but I scroll all. Just sometimes I'm bored and I'm scrolling through my feed and I read all these. You looked at a couple idiots'
profiles, didn't you?
Yeah, and you just the discourse surrounding it has nothing to do with the films. It's okay. It's all about how much they made. It's just a very weird thing to care about, because people I think people actually fear, oh no, we're not going to get they're not going to get a sequel. They are literally in Doomsday. We know they're in Doomsday. We're going to see them again. So
yeah, especially with the MCU stuff, you shouldn't really I guess if you're really afraid they're not going to make another FF movie, that's one thing. But they're literally in the movie after next.
Yeah.
So we're going to see them pretty fast. And that's like always kind of been my gripe with this kind of, MCU shared things is I'm not getting it. Maybe I don't get the true FF movie, a sequel. Maybe I don't get another one, but it's still better than, cameos are still better than nothing, I guess, at certain points. So we'll see what happens. I have hopes that they get a sequel. I don't know, but if like I said, like there are a few people I saw and noticed talk about it, and it was all doom and gloom. So I'm like, oh man. And then I'm like, but then I'm talking to you pre-show. I know what you did last summer, double and a half. Let's go, baby. We're getting another movie with Brandy. So if you nerds want to talk about your funny book movies over there, I'm going to talk about the hot chicks and and the slashers over here.
There are always movies that shock me that people go to watch and actually like. This is one of those films.
It's like, what are you waiting for? Huh? The sequel to this, because it's happening, baby.
I honestly do not know what people see in this movie, but hey, again, if you loved it, you probably are going to get a sequel because, as Pete said, it's doing well at the box office. It only had a $20 million budget, so it didn't have to clear that big a hurdle. And it's already cleared it.
I mean, it's old school slasher, baby. It didn't cost much. They don't need much. So here they go. If this turns out to be like the kickstart of the old 80s where they literally making Friday the 13th year after year for like little to nothing. And they were like, just like, okay, just fun. I'm all for that. Like, let's go.
I know.
I don't need Jason Voorhees to be a deep critical thinking and psychological.
That's true.
Zombie.
You're 100% correct. You do not need that.
I don't need that.
And as much as I disliked this film, if they make another one, I will go see it. Like I will go see the movie.
You want to see Brandy kick ass.
I do. Like that's the reason. Yes, that's honestly the reason why I'd go back because of because of her and because of Sarah. What's her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah,
I would go to see them again. So even though I did not like this movie, I will go back to. I'll see the sequel if it's made. So, kudos to them. That's fantastic that this movie's doing well. And there's another example. Like no one's freaking out about the box office. I know what you did last summer.
Nope.
And then it surprises us, and everyone's like, then you take notice. Then you're like, oh crap.
And I have to rewatch that. I want to go see that again before it's out of theaters. I don't know. It's probably going to be out real soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would imagine. It's weird. Like I said, it's really weird what people go see, but that's also a kind of another it's kind of another eye-opening thing that people want variety now in their films. They're not just going to go see a comic book movie because it's a comic book movie. They want to see other things. Mm-hmm. And there's another example. I did see, and I did a car review on this. I saw The Naked Gun, the new one.
Oh, you've been looking forward to this?
Yeah, it's weird because when the trailer first came out, I was like, holy crap, this actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
And it's doing well critically, and it sounds like people like it. I just wasn't one of those people. I thought it was okay. It has funny moments. Pam Anderson is the best part of it, which was surprising to me. But she is. Liam Neeson just doesn't work in the role for me. And Leslie Nielsen was so good in that and what he did and the deadpan comedy with that delivery. And maybe I'm just comparing it too much, and I should just let the movie be. But I honestly did not enjoy it at all. And I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. Do you like those movies, Pete? Would you?
I love the originals. Yeah, I had no desire to see this one though. Like even the trailers, like no, I'm out. I'm not seeing it. I'm out.
Well, I will say that to me, the funniest stuff is in the trailers. Okay. So
that's all you need to say, right?
Yeah, so I wouldn't rush out to see it if you're a fan of the franchise. I think you should, which is why I went because I'm a fan of the franchise. But yeah, I gave it a shot. It did not land for me. So what anyone else
said?
What?
Madam
I know
Web.
what you did last. Oh,
no, Madam Web. I'm going to watch Madam Web instead.
That might have been funnier. So it's possible that might have been a funnier.
Madam Web is funnier. It's something. It's not funnier.
No, I don't know. It's just I think I also think part of it for me is I've seen Liam Neeson in too many roles, and this is just not something I ever saw him doing, and I think that kind of made it weird for me too to watch. But yeah, not a fan. Didn't enjoy it. If anyone else out there saw it this weekend, let me know what you thought and if you liked it. Because I did not. I was not a fan.
Holden, thumbs down.
Yes. All right. So enough of that. Let's get into the news. And probably the biggest news is on Spider-Man Day. Yes, on August 1st, we got a look at the new suit for Tom Holland in next year's Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a little teaser of him actually walking into the thing with it on. So what did you think, Pete? What did you think of the new suit?
Looks like Spider-Man.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Like a little different. I like the design. I like it. It's cool. It's like I said, it's familiar. It's a little different. Okay, let's go.
Right. That's what I said.
They're not going with the same thing they ended the last movie in, because that was like the big thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, he looks like Spider-Man." You know, did that look the one at the end of No Way Home? Did that look a little bit more blue to you than this? This looks.
I think the colors popped a little more. I think it was more. It was
probably not even real though. It was probably all CGI to begin with.
Well, that's Holland kind of said that. He said that because of COVID, they shot a lot of that movie on screens. He said this one is going to be returning a little bit more to the practical filmmaking, so they're actually going to be in real streets, and so maybe that's exactly what they are. Like we saw him in the suit, maybe that's exactly what we're doing here. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like Spider-Man, like you said. It looks like a Spider-Man suit. It looked like you said. It looks like obviously, it's a real Spider-Man suit. We saw him wearing it. So it's not
a lot of these Holland movies though. He wears a CGI suit. Like he never really wears a Spider-Man suit. Like even
I think just the first one, right? I think just Homecoming.
Sure, but like I know definitely No Way Home. Like that whole thing where he's like running on the bridge when he first meets Doc Ock. Like he's wearing a gray pajamas and that's all CGI.
Yeah, it's the nanite suit, right? He has the nanite suit on. So yeah, but again, cool looking suit. We also got a little bit more news rounding out some of the cast. We know that Hulk will be returning. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk will be returning for Spider-Man 4. Mm-hmm. John Bernthal's Punisher will be returning or will be appearing. And Scorpion, Michael Mando's Scorpion, who we saw in the end credits scene, I believe, of Homecoming, he will be returning in this film. So a lot of different things, a lot of different angles.
Yeah, curious to see what Hulk's about, because like everyone's supposed to forget who Spider-Man is. So I wonder if that's going to be like, oh, remember me, you know, like, and we'll see what the Punisher brings to this.
Yeah, I wonder what the story's going to be. Like that's the kind of
so early, you know.
Yeah, it's refreshing to not really know what's going to happen. It's kind of like they have a clean slate because of how the last one ended.
And I've been dying to see this guy as Scorpion since Homecoming. So.
Since Homecoming, yeah. Yep.
This. Hopefully he has a really cool Scorpion suit. I really hope it works.
I agree.
You know, I'd love to have a live action Scorpion action figure. That'd be cool. So, just saying. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you know, it's cool. They're adding a little bit more layers, gives you a little bit more stuff to chew on. Kind of wonder where they're going with it.
I was hoping this would be a little like Fantastic Four and be so standalone post No Way Home, but with the inclusion of Hulk and Punisher, that doesn't seem to be the case. Just saying.
We don't know the context, right? We just know they're going to be there.
Oh, so yeah, whoa. My microphone popped out of the stand. That was kind of crazy.
Mic issues for Pete, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Wow. Okay. Juggling here, but yeah. We'll see what they do. But I was hoping it'd be kind of, you know, more of a standalone Spider-Man tale. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree. I think it would have been cool to do something like that. But again, I don't know the context, so. I know these guys are in the movie, but you know, like I felt like the characters in Superman didn't really take away from it being a Superman movie, at least not for me. So
no, they had minimal role. I mean, Hawkgirl didn't do anything, but like that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes those characters don't do anything,
right?
And she was one of them. She literally just could have not been in the movie. She did absolutely nothing.
It's very true. It is very true. So we spoke a little bit about Fantastic Four already, and Pete, we had talked about, and I told you about the end credits scene in Thunderbolts. Tease them.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, that was not something that the director of the Fantastic Four knew about when they were filming because it was shot after the fact. So a lot of people were like, "Why doesn't it tease anything?" Well, everyone, that's why. The movie essentially was wrapped before that part was thrown in, and there was no reason for them to tease it. And it's an ambiguous. I mean, you saw it. It's not. I don't think there's anything in that end credit scene that makes you say, okay, it had to be connected to the film.
I mean, here's the deal. You told me about it, so I had to look it up on. I was actually going to buy Thunderbolts. I think I talked about this on the podcast, but it was $30, and I was like,
You did.
I'm not spending this much money. Like I was like, they lost me with the extra $10. So I looked it up on YouTube, and I kind of got excited. I was like, oh, okay, so maybe there is some sort of time travel. And then, like I
Yeah.
said, like Reed mentions, like, oh, we're going to shift the Earth here, and I was like, oh wow, okay, so it does. And then to find out it means nothing is kind of a bummer. Because like their whole shtick is, oh, it's all connected. That's why like Fantastic Four like stood out so much for me because it's
Right.
literally not connected to anything. It's so standalone. Like
It is.
it's totally on its own as of now. And so yeah, just kind of like, well, if your whole point of teasing things is tease me of what's coming, like I don't know, were you just teasing me? Like was this just like a deleted scene of like when they were like, and the Fantastic Four got their powers by going into right, like part of that was it's just like, all right, we'll just take this, and like I don't know, like what was the whole point of it then? I just don't know what the point of it was.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I mean. To me, it's ambiguous enough to not mean to not wrap your brain around it too much and say, "Oh, this happened at this point or happened at
But you
this
know what
point."
it does remind me of?
What?
The end credit scenes in the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies because they have like no real effect on the people that followed. They were just like bonus jump scare scenes. So again, it's the classic that just keeps on giving. That's also another little fun tidbit there.
Well, no, but the end credit scene that I Know What You Did Last Summer is leading to something if you're correct.
I mean, who knows? We don't know until the sequel comes and then it proves it's not part of anything.
So yeah, but I honestly, when I saw the movie and I didn't like see a payoff, I wasn't like, "Oh damn, it doesn't mean anything." I was like, "All right, it'll fit in somehow, and I'll find out eventually." But to me, it didn't even register. To be honest, I was just like, "It is what it is."
I thought about it and I was like, that scene meant nothing. I was like, what is that? Okay, I don't know what that was.
Right, I don't know what it means. That's the thing. I do not have any idea what it means. But
I'm still like puzzled by how are the Avengers meeting up with the Fantastic Four? Like that's going to happen within the movie. That's going to be like the first, because the Russo's going to have to make like what, a 3-hour movie because they're going to have to, because they're making Dune part like 2B,
3.
So like they're gonna make this 3 hour. This is gonna take an hour to figure out how to get the Avengers and the FF together, and then it's another 2 hours to fight Doom, and I don't know.
Well,
like 6 bottles.
Don't forget,
deep.
The Thunderbolts were well. You didn't see the movie, but at the end, they're called the New Avengers.
I knew that much. Yes.
Yes. So the fact that we see the Fantastic Four coming to the New Avengers, maybe they feel that those are the Avengers, and that's why they're coming to Earth to see them.
Very fascinating to see what happens. I don't know how they're going to do this. Yeah, I'm very curious. Very curious.
I am too. It's one of, like I said, there's so much. A lot of in the past Avengers films, I feel like you could kind of guess what was going on, but this one, I honestly have no idea what they're doing. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be
the fact that Doom's on a different Earth just really puzzles me.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a different kind of thing. So I'm really intrigued about Spider-Man, brand new day, right, and then about the Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. Very, very intrigued. So speaking of what's coming up in Marvel, there's been a lot of speculation, and Variety had an article where it spoke about, obviously they pulled from things that Kevin Feige has said and just scuttlebutt around everything going on. So what we know, it seems like, is Black Panther 3 is coming eventually. We talked about X-Men as Schreier got to got the director's job, which we talked about in the last show, and it's going to be a young X-Men. And it's funny that Feige said to keep the cost down,
Going
which I kind
cheap.
of laughed at. Yeah,
Going
cheap
cheap.
with that. And that Blade, of course, and Deadpool 4
He's never getting made.
are the lower priorities. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I said. That's kind of what the gist of the article was. They were kind of talking about like what's going on, how we spoke about box office being different, China kind of not being a factor anymore because they kind of took the model of what everyone did, and now apparently they're doing their own thing with their own movie studios. I don't think they're making these properties, obviously, but something similar, so people aren't going to see them.
Communist movies.
So I don't know what it is, but yeah, so that's what we know is coming. So we're definitely getting Black Panther 3 and the new X-Men with the younger cast.
I think the next time you see Deadpool, he'll probably be rebooted in the MCU.
Meaning
I think Deadpool 3 was it. I think Reynolds is done.
I don't think he's done.
You don't think so? I feel like it's so low priority, they're not ready for it, and he's going to reboot the X-Men. You may see Reynolds again as Deadpool, but I don't think it's for a while, but I think it'll be like the MCU Deadpool. I think Deadpool 3 or Deadpool, whatever, Deadpool Wolverine is like the conclusion of Fox. I just feel like
I don't know who else can play him
at all. Right?
I have no idea who could play him.
I gotta see
I can't think of another actor alive who can play Deadpool.
It's probably one of those things you just probably don't touch for a while. Like
Maybe.
when they say they're going young, like I don't know. I feel like we're not going to see Wolverine in the X-Men.
Probably not the first one, and I think that's kind of smart. If I'm being honest,
I think they're going to hold off. And I think for Deadpool they're going to wait a little bit. Like, why would you need to do it again right now? You know?
Yeah, like they had such a huge hit from that movie, and I think people got their fill, and a lot of people feel that same way about.
I feel like Reynolds wanted to get his final movie in, right? His final Fox movie in, and this is kind of. I gotta rewatch it because I'm like, is there any MCU stuff really in that movie? And it's like, no, it's really all Fox.
Yeah, it's mostly Fox.
I gotta rewatch it though. I gotta give it a rewatch.
There's stuff from the Authority in it though, so I mean the TSA, Jesus Christ, what are they called? The TVA?
The Time Variant Authority or whatever.
Yeah, the TVA. They're in it. Okay. So yes, there is MCU.
Okay, so there's MCU stuff in it, but I'm just trying to think like maybe he's just kind of moving on. I don't know, and they're like, well, we can't do it better than that. That's why I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't expect to see Wolverine.
I agree. I don't think they're going to have Wolverine in the initial X-Men movies. I think they're kind of gonna go another direction, which they did in First Class. So
I think you're gonna do that again. Like X-Men's tricky. I think they should just go ahead and do it. Live action cartoon. I think that's what they should go for.
I don't know. I mean, it's my favorite Marvel property, so I'm really hoping they do it well, whatever they decide.
I'm sure they will. It's not, Sony.
Yeah, that's true. Studio wise, I feel good, but I'm not so sure where they're going with it because there's been so many X-Men movies. Like, there's been a lot of material. We talked about in the last show. Like, you would like to see them get Dark Phoenix right eventually. So eventually, maybe they'll go that route.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
But I don't think you could lead with that one. Like, I don't think you could lead with that story. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But so yeah, that's coming, and then Black Panther 3. Now what they're doing there, I have no idea. But Ryan Coogler probably has carte blanche to do whatever the heck he wants.
Yeah, so I imagine.
So they're just gonna go in that direction. The movie the article does focus a lot on the Fantastic Four. They talked about the previous iterations not doing well at all. It is weird that this one is going to clear those two by so much, and people are still like, "Oh, it's not doing well," or "It's a flop."
I like those two movies. I mean, they kind of fall apart in certain parts, but like I still, for the most part, really enjoy those Fantastic Four movies.
I like
not Tranks. Tranks is just fascinating. Tranks is interesting on a different level, but the story movies I do enjoy.
I like the Rise of the Silver Surfer. Just mostly because Fishburne's voice is just so perfect. As Doran Rad is so perfect. But But yeah. So we'll see what's happening, guys, with the MCU going forward. But we also know that they're putting less things out, so that should lead at least to a little bit more interest and intrigue as what they're doing going forward. So we know, like Pete said, X-Men will be different. We know X-Men will be different. So, all right, not sticking with the MCU. Moving on a little bit. Let's talk a little bit of horror, kind of horror adjacent, but horror. I didn't even know Gremlins 3 was actually happening, and apparently, according to Zach Galligan, who of course played Billy, he says that there's a script that Spielberg just needs to approve, and that Warner Brothers is incredibly interested in making this movie. Are you a fan of the Gremlins franchise? I think
I like Gremlins 1. I don't like Gremlins 2.
Yeah, 2 is a little bit ambitious.
A lot of people like it. They say it's a really good, social commentary, satire.
It was
times.
That's what it
was.
was.
I didn't like it. Not as much as the first.
Yeah, I mean the first one is the classic film. I like both to different degrees. The first one obviously is better, but I mean 35 years it's been, and I have no idea if I need to see Gremlins 3.
Well, it's interesting because they're like, well, Beetlejuice did well, so we think Gremlins will do well. And I was like, that's interesting take. I was like, I really liked Beetlejuice. So like,
I did too. I liked it. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I see we're going back to the 80s nostalgia really hard now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously anything with Gizmo
did it, then we died down, and now it's back again.
Yeah, like I said, Gizmo is gonna sell. That anything with Gizmo is gonna sell products,
especially around the holidays.
Yep. So I understand that. I never watched any of the animated stuff. Secrets of the Mogwai and then the Wild Batch.
I did not know about that. Okay, interesting. I thought they were just movies.
On HBO Max. Yeah,
movies and like Gizmo toys.
That's it. The Gizmo toys. I had a Gizmo when I was
I have one. I put it out every Christmas. I have a neck of Gizmo.
So yeah, but that's apparently it's coming, guys. So if you're fans of Gremlins, we're getting one. We're getting a third one apparently.
All right, let's do it. Remember, don't feed them after midnight.
That's true. Don't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight, and they hate bright light. Those are the three things.
And they love Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Well, that's probably the worst one of all. So.
Oakses.
So the other horror thing we need to talk about is a new Friday the 13th movie and video game are apparently on the horizon. They're both in the works and they're both coming. So this was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, and we don't really know many of the details, but we are getting a new one of each. And of course, we are also getting Crystal Lake, which is
that's good stuff, right? Man.
Yeah, so we're getting more Jason in some way, shape, or form.
I'm down for it.
What do you think of?
I like the last game. The last game was fun. So
yeah, I can't remember the last Friday the 13th game I played.
This one was cool. You play online, people hide, you go around, you're Jason, then they're Jason, and you hide.
You have to kill them.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
So we're getting more though, and Pete, I swear we talked about this like either the last show or the show before. Like, when are we getting more Friday the 13th? And then we get this news. So
yeah, I think it's great. Do I have it somewhere?
I think we have our. You might have your fingers on the pulse here.
Uxus?
So, not of Uxus. No.
Well, definitely Uxus.
So.
Definitely Uxus, without a doubt.
So, yes. All right, let's hop back. There's another MCU story, adjacent MCU story that I kind of forgot. So let's hop back really quickly. I actually had a discussion about Hawkeye, the Hawkeye TV show, the other day on Twitter. Someone was trying to say that Jeremy Renner was not the central figure in it, that Kate Bishop was, that Clint Barton wasn't. And I'm like,
it was all 50-50, to be honest with you.
Okay, the show is called Hawkeye. He is Hawkeye.
She's Hawkeye too, isn't she?
She becomes eventually, but
yeah, that's the whole point of it. I think it's about both of them.
I think he's the star of the show. All the materials, his name is first. all the stuff, the pictures, he's in the middle. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's obviously the star, right? He's the big name.
That's all I said. That was my argument. Like,
But
he's the
it's
star
definitely
of the
about
show.
both of them. She's a Hawkeye.
Oh, it definitely is about both of them. Yes, it's about them meeting and him kind of mentoring her. Sure, but anyway, it's weird we got this story because I remember him saying a short time ago that they wanted to pay him half so he wouldn't come back to play Hawkeye. But now
he's like, I'm
saying,
out.
Yep. Now he's saying he's sure he'll return for Hawkeye season 2.
He's like, I got to do an extension on the house. I need to get paid.
Right.
Disney.
Yep. So this is what he said. I'm always happy to be in that world, man. I love all those guys. I love the character. I'm sure we'll end up doing season 2 of Hawkeye and do other things, and I'm happy to do it. My body's getting ready for something like that. I don't know if anybody wants to see me in tights, but my body will look good in tights. So, as you know, he had a near fatal snowmobile accident in 2023. He almost died. So maybe he's kind of thought about what he said and is like, you know what? I almost died.
These insurance bills are killing me.
So yeah, but I love him in the role. I think a lot of people, I think he kind of gets the shaft as part of the cast. With that cast, I always love the character. I think he's a great character. I'd like to see him in the purple. So hopefully they do, they do honor it when they bring him back. But I'm happy if he's really going to do it and they're going to bring him back. I would definitely watch Hawkeye season 2. It was one of my favorite MCU Disney Plus shows. So I would totally be down for a second season.
I liked it a lot. So if he wants to do a season, if he wants to come back, maybe he's coming back for a movie. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm sure he'll show up in some way, shape, or form in Doomsday or Secret Wars.
Maybe he can have like a dream sequence, like in the I Know What You Did Summer reboot, and he can talk to Natasha the way that Danica talked to Shivers. I'm just saying. I'm not writing it out. I'm just saying. If you're going to be inspired by a modern classic.
Pete is pulling scenes now from I Know What You Did Last Summer
because it's amazing. It's.
I have.
Don't listen to Holzman, which probably means that this new Naked Gun movie is the best comedy that's ever hit the silver screen.
It might be. It literally might be because I don't know. I just didn't like it. Whatever. I didn't like it. I don't know what to say.
I hope you have AMC like Gold Pass or whatever, Stubs or whatever it is.
I do. I have AMC Premiere.
Okay, so you're making money on this.
Yeah, I have the Premiere one where you
can you bring someone with you, or is it just for one person?
I think it's just for one person.
Okay, so Trudy has to buy her own ticket.
Whoever I take has to buy their own ticket. Yes. So
whoever that lucky lady is gets the free medium popcorn at a matinee with Holzman.
Well, just get a large. You get free refills.
The butter, sweetheart.
All right, so one movie that's coming and that I'm really intrigued and kind of nervous about is the new Masters of the Universe movie.
This is Holzman stuff.
So Alison Brie, who I believe is playing Evelyn? Yes, I believe she's playing Evelyn. Yes.
Who's evil? Is this a character from Masters?
Yes, she's the bad witch character.
All right. Okay.
That's the best way I can explain it.
All right. Bad witch.
So a lot of people have been saying that this movie is going to be more serious, and she kind of wants to set the record straight that it's not as campy. And she said, well, who said it's leaning a little more serious? I don't think they know as much as they think they know. That's all I'm going to say. And that kind of scares me because I wanted a serious take on this property.
What makes you think they wouldn't be everything serious nowadays? So, like, what makes you think this is going to be like Batman and Robin?
I don't think it's going to be like Batman and Robin, but the first movie is so bad. The original film is so bad that I really just want this property to get a good film. I think it's a really good story. It's literally the first outside of Star Wars and obviously Batman and Superman. Like He-Man was the first cartoon I started watching as a kid. Mm-hmm. Then came Transformers and Voltron and all the other ones, but He-Man was the first one. So it's nostalgic. Like the nostalgia for me is it's a special property, and I just want it to do well, get a really good film. The cast is of course fantastic, but we have to wait and see what happens. I kind of liked the pictures we got of Galtazine as Prince Adam and He-Man, so I guess I have to wait and see. But are you gonna?
I'll check it out for sure, but like I have no real attachment to He-Man at all.
Right.
How you feel about He-Man is kind of how I feel about G.I. Joe.
Okay.
You know, so G.I.
Right.
Joe, then Transformers. I didn't
Right.
really get too much into Voltron. I
Mm-hmm.
got really into more Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles by then. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
And that's kind of the other movie that I'm really interested to see, the Voltron one, whenever that's done. But I'm kind
Yeah,
of
I want to
nervous
see
that
how
both
they
of them
make
are.
it not like Power Rangers. To be honest with you, very curious.
Yeah, I mean the human element of it is similar to Power Rangers, but the robot element is a little different. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
but I just feel like I feel like Voltron hasn't really been out there for a while, so people are going to see robots forming big robots, and
Sure,
they're instantly
sure.
going to think, "Oh, okay, this is like Power Rangers," and it's like,
Yeah,
not really. It's not. You
I
know.
think that's a fair. I do think
You
that's
know.
a
I
fair
think you'd be like, "Oh no,
take.
it's definitely Japanese." You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Clearly, it's Japanese, but it's not Power
yes.
Rangers.
So we're also, I mean, switching gears a little bit. We are getting re-releases of Batman and Batman Returns, Tim Burton's Batman and Batman Returns. Um,
Oh, I'm
the end of
sure
this,
Nick Caruso is furious.
the end of this month, August 25th, we will be getting Dolby versions of Batman and Batman Returns, and they're showing them back to back. So I looked just before because I forgot to
Like
look,
back
and
to back movies or on back to back days? Is this like a 2-day event?
no, they're showing it on the 25th. Both movies, the
Okay,
first Batman first, and then right after they're showing
that's
Batman
fair.
Returns.
I might
Yeah.
have to take a day off work to do this.
Check and make sure they're doing it in the theater near you, because
I
the
mean, what's the
closest one
worst
to
case
me.
I do? I just get a day off of work,
Well, that's true.
right?
That's fair.
It's a
Yeah,
Friday. Worst case scenario, I get Friday off. I might as well put in
it's
for it
not
now.
though. Well, it's not a Friday, but it is a Monday, which is just as good getting that
I
day
thought it was the
off.
25th.
Yeah, it is August 25th.
Oh, what am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at July.
We're in
I'm
August, Pete.
looking at July. Yeah. All right. Fine. Well, that's fine. That's still a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
That's still a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, so Tim Burton said, I hadn't watched these films since I made them, and seeing them again with this level of clarity, beauty, color, and sound felt really new and exciting. Dolby Atmos and Vision brought it all to life in a fresh way. So,
In fact,
had
Eric, I'm going to put in for the day off now.
did you know that Batman Returns made history in 1992 as the first feature film presented in Dolby Digital?
I do now. I probably did. I forgot.
Yeah. So that's another cool little tip. It's cool that that was the first Dolby Digital, and now they're doing it with the Vision part as well, the Dolby Atmos Vision,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's great to hear,
So
man. I love Batman Returns. I can't wait. I'm sure Bill's going to see both as well. He's a big fan.
I want to go. I do want to go see it. It's playing in Huntington. That's the closest theater to me. It's about a 40-minute drive, or I can go into Manhattan and see it too.
Go into Manhattan. Someone's going to
That's probably what I
recognize
would
you. Like,
do.
oh my God, Jared Cole's from straight out of Gotham. And you're like,
Oh,
hey, what's up? And like, oh, Eric, make love to me. Make love to me now. And then that's it.
what?
Yeah,
What?
that's it. You're going to
Okay,
step
that
on
probably will not
7th
happen.
Avenue and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, it's Eric Holzman.
That will probably not happen. None of that will happen. But hey, it'd be cool if it did. It'd be nice to get recognized. So yeah. So
Oh,
I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try and get to see this again
AMC. I go to New Brunswick. Yeah, I could do this.
for the 8 millionth time. See it, but yeah.
Well, for me, to be honest, I've only seen it. I've seen it once in a drive-through.
Yeah,
A
that's where.
drive-in, not a drive-through. That's a good drive-in. It was 89, not forever that way. I saw it once at a drive-in, and I saw it for. I've only seen it on the big screen once, so so twice. This will be my third time.
Yeah, like it's the last movie I actually saw in a drive-in. So it's crazy.
Really?
I was 13 years old.
Wow.
13 years old. Yep.
That was after you won the crabbing championship at Sag Harbor.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it would be cool if I could do that again as an adult, but they're not showing it like that. I don't think the Dolby Atmos Vision
An
works.
IMAX drive-through. It keeps saying drive-through. It's a drive-in. What a moron.
It's fine. You're a creature of the moment. We don't have drive-ins. We have drive-throughs. So yeah. I wonder, everyone out there, who's gonna go see this? Let us know, because I'm curious as to who's gonna go.
So 7:00 at my AMC.
And then check for returns. It should be 10 o'clock
Oh,
right
my
after
Regal's
it.
doing it too. It looks like. Oh no! I'm sorry. That's the one. No, it's my AMC. Yeah, 7:00 and 10 p.m. I'm doing this.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So you want to come to New Brunswick, hang out with me? It's right by. I'll pick you up at the train station.
That's a hike. That's a hike for me.
It's an hour train ride, but the movie theater is literally next to the train station.
Right. I remember when we went to see Justice League.
It's even closer than that. This movie theater is closer than that.
Closer?
Yeah.
Justice League. Yeah.
I remember that. Yep.
Pete was so afraid of that film when he went to see it. I remember that.
I was. I still think. Look, it's still not good. It's better than Madam Web, but
it's a cartoon. It's a live action cartoon. That's what Justice League is.
It's something. It's something.
No, I say it all the time. It is a much more watchable movie for me than Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Well, you're just not ready for Zack Snyder's.
All right, I don't get it.
Yeah, no,
clearly,
you don't understand.
I don't.
You're just not. You're just not smart enough. And I have just put in for August 25th. So there we go.
I'll probably go to Manhattan. Or do you want to do that?
That might be fun. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. Because it's the 34th Street one, so it's right outside of Penn. You just turn the rook around the corner and you're there. So.
All right. We'll figure it out. Okay, but I put it for the day off, so that's all that matters. I did that live during the show. I put it for my day off.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Pete's multitasking.
I'm
very,
multitasking.
very good. Yeah. All right. So, this was an interesting little story. Now, this kind of crosses over into our sports world a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, they are already making a movie about the Shohei Ohtani interpreter gambling scandal. It's Netflix, right? Yeah. Oh, Stars. Sorry. It's going to be on Stars. It's not a movie, my fault. It's a scripted series, and it's going to be about the whole Shohei Ohtani's gambling thing. That to me, he got off kind of scot-free. I don't care what he says he knew. But what do you think about that? I mean, it's kind of fast.
I want to see. I'm interested to see what happens with it. I'm curious because are they going to really lean into it? Are they going to tell us what what baseball wants us to think?
Right.
I'm interested to see where they kind of what they side with. So it's fascinating either way. And then we'll be able to determine what whether we think this is full of shit or not. But personally, me, I think Ohtani's guilty is anything.
His
his
explanation of it from the beginning was always, I was like, yeah, dude.
To be honest, I'm actually really glad Ohtani plays for the Dodgers and I don't have to hear about him. Like I hear about him because I follow baseball in an unhealthy fashion, but there's also East Coast bias, so I don't have to hear that much about West Coast baseball either.
I mean, full disclosure, he's a fantastic player, obviously. Fantastic, great player.
He's a very good hitter.
But he's a good pitcher.
He's a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher.
But I mean, this story, like I said, I never bought the story. I still don't. So I could definitely want to see what they tell, like you said, what story they tell us, and how true it is. If it's more like a winning time.
Who do you want to play Ohtani?
That's what I was gonna say.
You know who
That's
I
what I
want?
was gonna say. Who?
BD Wong.
Shut up! You're an idiot. He's like 5'8". What? He's like 60 now. Like, really?
That's so dead fair. I love how you like really thought this was gonna be something of substance.
I thought you might know like some Japanese actor that you want to play.
Yeah, I'm sitting there watching
I don't
Tokyo
know.
Wood. Yeah. BD Wong.
The only Japanese actors that I know are the ones that are on Shogun.
I actually just found out today that Dean Cain is part Japanese.
You could see it if you look at
now
him.
that I have looked for it, yeah, but like I never noticed it ever before.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of Japanese actors in films that I've seen, but I can't. And a young enough one to play Otani, I couldn't. I have no idea.
BD Wong.
I can't believe you said BD Wong. I don't even think he's Japanese. I think he's just.
That's just me being racist.
Oh God. That doesn't make you racist. It just makes you.
Well, somebody's gonna say it. It's cancel. Cancel culture. Like, you say being racist.
You just don't know. Like, that's all. It's not racist. I mean, I don't know Japanese actors. I can't sit here and rattle off names.
It's got to be Japanese.
Yeah, they have to be Japanese. And there's plenty. Like, there's Japanese cinema has grown so much, so there's plenty of actors that we have never heard of that obviously could play him. But he's 6'4". Like, I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know.
They'll put him on stilts.
Yeah, I mean, they dedefinitely they could do
it's
that.
Not real.
You're right. They could.
They can manipulate the way he looks. It's fine.
We're going back
they
to
can de-age BD Wong in a heartbeat, just like they did in The Irishman.
Going back real quick to Wolverine. Have you ever seen the pictures that people did, like if they shrunk Hugh Jackman?
Yes. Well, that's it. That's exactly it. That's what gets the ladies wet. If Hugh Jackman was like 4'5" and hairy as he actually is, he would get no play.
I know. But
so yeah,
those things always make me laugh though. So yeah, crazy. But yeah, they're making this show, so I'm really looking forward to it because we always find out little details about it when they finally do these things, like Winning Time. I don't know if you watched any of Winning Time, short story about the Lakers on HBO Max. Did you watch it?
Good, yeah.
So yeah, I found out so many things I never knew. So
yeah,
it'd be cool. It'd be cool to hear the truth behind this. Get a little bit of truth behind this. But that's that's coming.
Bus, haven't you? You've hung out with Jeannie Bus, haven't you?
Never.
I thought when you were out in LA, you guys got lunch.
I've never been to LA. That's the one place I haven't been.
I thought you've been to LA.
No, I wish I was. I want to get out there eventually.
Oh, yeah. You'll get out there.
Actually, earlier today, I was thinking about maybe going out there, renting a car, and driving down the coast and just hitting the different cities. Like take a 2-week vacation.
Out, get a convertible.
Go to the Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers.
Or you could do that. Or you could just go to like any beach. You should go to their nude beaches. I was like, oh my God, it's home.
We have nude beaches here.
Yeah,
but I don't need to go there. It's not my thing, but hey, whatever you want.
Oh my God, look, it's home.
Is that your thing, Pete? You go to the nude beaches on the Jersey Shore?
No one wants to see me. I'd love to go. I'd love to go. Maybe.
Where are those though?
There's got to be one or two.
I'm assuming there is.
I'm
assuming there is.
People see me and they go, "Where's Holzman?" He's protecting Long Island, and they're like, okay.
Don't you guys hang out?
Yeah. Like, where's Holzman? I want Holzman to sign my canteen. I'm like, okay.
Canteen.
Like, why? She's like, that's all I
have. A canteen?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I don't know where Eric is right now. Just random women come up to me asking me about Eric.
Well,
We went to the same Zeppelin concert in '74. Eric felt me up and then never called me back.
I wasn't even born. I wasn't even alive in '74.
Tell him who Trid McGillicuddy is. He'll remember me.
Dude, I wasn't even alive.
Zeppelin '74, Wichita.
Like, Wichita too.
Yeah,
Wichita.
Holzman.
We're stalling really because we don't want to talk about how bad the Yankees are. That's really
I'm not
what
stalling at all. I love talking about Holzman.
But what about the Yankees?
Eric, the other day I was in Target and I picked up a package of basketball cards, and you won't believe what I got.
Patrick Ewing?
No, better.
No. Reggie Miller.
Bronny James. I have a Bronny James basketball card. I feel so bad. Like, I got this card and laughed. I kind of feel bad for the kid. I feel bad.
Did they pay to take it?
Oh my god! But yeah, I got it. I got a Bronny James. I was kind of excited about that. I laughed.
It's not even his fault. I don't even blame him. I blame LeBron 100%.
Yeah, well, good for Bronny because he got that good, union health plan.
I'll say the kid almost died. So the fact that he's in, even playing basketball still and trying to live out his dream. Obviously, if he wasn't Bronny James, no one would give a crap. But yeah, it's, good for him. Cool little story. I'm just tired of hearing about him. He's just not a good player, but it's all right.
He should be on the Knicks.
Okay, no, he shouldn't. No, they just gave Bridges a ridiculous deal. I never would have done it.
Really? Everyone seemed very positive on WFAN the other day.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's good because he could have gotten so much more next year, but I just didn't want to keep him, period. So,
okay,
I don't think he's a good player at all. But that's neither here nor there.
That's a little tease of Eric's other podcast, All Nicked Up.
Yeah, we haven't done a show really this summer. Whether I've been traveling or the guys have been, not available, just haven't really done one. But it's August now, and we're ramping up for the season, so we'll probably do one soon.
You should do a Jets podcast, Eric.
I've thought about it, but who needs another sad, complaining Jets fan? We have plenty of those.
Are you not excited about the upcoming season, I guess?
I have zero expectations.
Are you
none?
Nothing like I know you're a big Fields guy, so I thought maybe you'd be interested in this.
No, I hate Justin Fields.
I know it's wonderful to watch. I'm sorry. Last year was great because it's got you and Wado argue over Sam Darnold like two nitwits. Like, I'm like, you guys, this is never going to happen again. Both of you, please shut up. He's having an all-time great year.
Yeah, but who turned out to be right in the end?
You guys, I'll let you guys argue that one.
They didn't even keep him. He's in Seattle now.
He's Geno Smith Jr.
Yes, literally, Jet quarterbacks just follow each other.
Oh.
I was so hoping Rodgers was going to Minnesota after this last year because I'm like, that would just be perfect. But no, they have McCarthy.
Did you trade Rodgers for Fields?
Well, that's essentially what they did.
Right? It's kind of funny.
Essentially what they did.
Oh.
I shouldn't say I hate him. He's a talented kid. I don't think it's ever gonna work for him.
Nico loves him.
Oh yeah, Bears fans love Justin Fields.
Yeah. Nico loves him.
They love Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Who actually
towards
the end, who was like up and down last year.
No clue.
So I'm excited about the football season, but not about the Jets.
If you had to make an early preseason football Super Bowl champion pick, who's winning the Super Bowl?
I mean, it's so easy just to say the Eagles again because they are really, really good.
Really?
They got better.
In Vegas, we put money on the Eagles? Okay.
They got better. I mean, they improved. It's crazy, but they did. They actually got better. So, yeah. I mean, I could see them winning it again, for sure.
Put a hundo down on the Eagles and AC.
For sure. Wouldn't be, 100 would not be a terrible bet. Put down on them.
I've never actually.
But you want to do that on the long shots.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cincinnati.
That's not, but they could be there too. Like,
Right.
they're a good team. If Burrow's healthy for the season, and Hendrickson apparently is going to sign now, so they should be competitive. Good.
I know. I picked a name out of a hat.
The Vikings. I'll put 100 on the Vikings.
No, I don't want to root for Wado. I'm not doing that.
Why? What did he ever do to you?
He's so much more successful than me. It's not even funny. He's a lot.
So it's hate. It's hate or hate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
He has really achieved at life very well, whereas I've failed miserably.
Oh, stop! Everyone peaks at a different time. Don't.
Okay. I've peaked podcast wise. I say that much.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Don't worry. Be happy.
All right. On that note, Pete, let's shut this one down.
Socially, Pete Illustrated. You can follow my other exploits at about this podcast at _O_G, at Spidey Coalition, at the Batman BC for Batman Book Club, and at Batman on Film for Batman on Film.
Yes, you guys know how to catch me at Finally33 on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. As Pete mentioned, if you're a fan of the New York Knicks or the NBA in general, you can always watch my live stream of All Nicked Up at all_Nicked_up on Twitter or X again. Facebook as well. We are there too. We stream from Facebook Live, YouTube, and X. So check us out over there. Usually every Wednesday night, like I said, we haven't done shows this summer, but we are gearing up for the NBA season. So we'll be back on the airwaves soon enough. Anything else you want to tell the people, Pete?
Fantastic Four was a marvelous achievement. Galactus is in a cloud. Julie James is back. And Superman smiles. Like it's a wonderful time. It really is wonderful. I'm so happy. This has been an amazing month. July kicked ass, man. July was a great month. I don't care what anybody says. You guys can argue over box office like dipshits. I had a good time with the movies.
I agree. I saw F1 as well. That was a fantastic film. I saw Jurassic World. I didn't love it.
Oh, I have to see the one before it.
No, don't even watch that one. Just watch this one.
I need to see it. I got to see the old gang back together.
You need to see, have you seen the picture of the dinosaurs in this one? Any of the pictures of it?
No.
Of them?
No.
Okay.
I saw a bunch of toys actually in Target today for the stress.
Did you see the toy with the morphed dinosaur with the head, the alien head? Have you seen that?
No, they did to a dinosaur in this movie?
Oh God, yes. Yes.
Is there at least one good shot of ScarJo's ass?
Well, there is a scene where she's kind of bending over the boat. You do see
with water, price of admission. Let's go. IMAX.
Well,
I want that fat ass in IMAX. Let me see that.
I will say that's the one thing I have learned. Giant robots and dinosaurs are flop proof in the movies. People will go watch giant robots and dinosaurs do just about anything. So,
all right, Transformers. Let's go. Where's that Transformers movie?
That's coming. Yeah,
I should watch Was it Beast Kingdom, Beast Wars? I want to watch Beast, whatever.
Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, I want to watch Beast. I call it Beast Wars. I want to watch Beast.
It was good. I like that movie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, thanks for listening again. And for Pete, I'm Eric. You're listening to Straight Outta Gotham, and we'll see you next time.
Booyah.
Soundstripe. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith.